Now let me tell you about a little, not necessarily a trick that I like to do, but a little extra step that I do. I'm very paranoid about cutting into patterns. I don't like it. I'm always convinced that my size is going to change and then I'm going to have to rebuy the pattern, or else I'll accidentally cut the wrong size, or I'll cut off a bit of important information. So what I always do is I trace my patterns. And you can do this two ways. If you have paper that's thin enough, you can just put it right on top of your pattern and just trace over the lines with a pencil. You can line a straight edge up against a straight edge to give yourself a little bit less that you have to worry about tracing and cutting. You are definitely going to find areas where your paper does not quite extend as far as the pattern. That's okay. Just take a little bit of scrap paper and try and fill that area out. And just like earlier, you can line a straight edge up against a straight edge to give yourself a little bit less that you have to worry about tracing and cutting. Just secure the scrap paper with a bit of tape. I would also put tape on the back of the paper for a little bit of added security. And you're good to go. Now if your paper's on the thicker side and you can't quite see the lines when you put the paper on top of it, you're gonna need one of these. This is a tracing wheel, and you're going to put your pattern on top of your paper and you're going to trace along the lines with this. I know there's a special kind of paper where if you use the tracing wheel, it leaves little marks on it, like colored marks, but understandably, that's not always something that we have on hand. So what you're going to do instead is you're going to put your paper underneath your pattern. You're going to take your tracing wheel and you're going to just trace along the lines of your pattern. Then you're going to have this very, very tiny row of dots that you have to see, which is probably one of the harder things about this method. You can either cut along with your scissors, just along those lines, or you can take a pencil to it first, darken the line, and then cut and save your eyes a little bit of trouble. The thing to remember either way is you want to make sure you transfer all of your markings. So the green lines, the little notches, you want to make sure that's on your new pattern. And the last thing I do after that step is I transfer all the pattern information onto my new pattern piece. I will say what the pattern itself is, I'll say what piece it is, I'll write what letter it is, I'll write any extra cutting instructions, and I'll also say what size is the one that I traced out. I know, that's a lot of extra work. You don't have to do it if you don't want to. If you want to just cut into your pattern, just do it. I'm not going to judge you. But if you want to trace your pattern and save it, you have some options now.